what I'm drinking tonight. I'm having O'Hara's Irish Red beer. This is a beer that is brewed in Ireland, unlike George Killian's, which is actually American made, but it gives you the impression that it's Irish. This is actually Irish itself. It's an Irish red. The description on the bottle says a full-bodied Irish red with a traditional hop flavor, spelled the European way, Flavor, with a traditional hop flavor to balance a sweet malt finish. This is 4.3% alcohol by volume, so it's not packing a big punch. As I said, it is actually brewed in Ireland. So let's crack it open. The cap says Carlow Brewing Company, and that's where this is brewed. It's in Bagelstown County, Carlow, Ireland. I'm assuming it's going to be red, since this is an Irish red. And let's see the color, if you can see it well. The light's not so great in here. I'm in my office. And it is actually not red. Not red. Let's give it a little bit more light. I don't know what's going to do with my video. So it's more brownish red than red. It has a red tint to it. As you see, a moderate amount of head. About 1 finger's worth of head right there that continues to linger after I have poured it. And it wasn't a very aggressive pour. Smells of malt. I smell a spiciness, but I'm not exactly clear on what it is. It looks very creamy and thick, but I'm gonna have to taste it. Prost. So my first impression of this is it is a bit thick, especially for a 4.3% alcohol by volume beer. Normally, with such a low alcohol content, the beers that I've had in the past have been very light and watery, and this is not that. This is not light and watery. The mouthfeel is it gives a good thickness. There is a moderate amount of carbonation in it. So the bottle says full body, and it is indeed full bodied. There's no mistaking that. Unlike some American lagers or lagers from other places that I've had that claim to be full bodied or medium bodied, this is actually full bodied. Yeah, I can't distinguish the spices in here, but it is kind of spicy. Not very overly spicy. On a bitterness scale, it is moderately bitter. So it's a good balance between the maltiness and the bitterness. I'd say it is a little bit more bitter than I would normally like, but it's not overly bitter. I think it's a decent beer. I think you can get the same taste and same effect if you get the George Killian, except that is actually brewed here. I don't remember the price of this, so I don't know whether getting a George Killian or this would be a better buy for your money. But the George Killian's, I think, does stack up well against this, even though that is not made in Ireland. I give this about a 75 out of 100. Um, I take a little points off because of the bitterness, but if that's what you like, if you like it more bitter than not, I think you would enjoy this at least when it comes to a red. The Fat Tire Amber Ale I had last year, that was just god awful. That was just so bitter. So this is a an improvement. That this is much better in my opinion than that. Let's have a little bit more taste of this. I mean, I guess I would say this has a bit of a chocolate like taste and smell as I'm drinking it a little bit more. Um, and like I said, it has a little bit of bitterness to it. The end of it is bitter. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you like my content, subscribe by clicking on the button in the bottom right corner. Until next time, folks.